This is a Dope Snipe production.
Man, shut your...
Since the Constitution has been made, the Second Amendment was a thing. I think everybody should know that, but I don't know, that's just me. 15 years ago, there was a case around this that involved Chicago. Yes, the same place known for Swiss cheese, and not the cheese factory way, the American way. However, what made me intrigued to search into this case wasn't like what it implied, what it was talking about, but rather the name. But what could the name possibly be? Well, welcome to the McDonald's versus City of Chicago case. Yes, you heard that right. McDonald's versus City of Chicago. What the actual...
Papa Zanny, Papa Trump, show you the man. Got no dreams of goals, trapping up out of the grab the way I want it, don't matter. I dance with the devil, I'm walking off in the Papa lock.
The case in question is talking about the right to bear arms. So by the name, here is what I thought happened. Somebody in Chicago switched down their local McDonald's. McDonald's didn't get very happy about it, and then decided to sue the entirety of Chicago for some reason. However, that never happened. The actual case is less intriguing, but this is what I got for information. In 1981, a suburban area called the Morton Grove would ban the sale, transportation, and ownership of handguns. The National Rifle Association would catch wind of this and start doing campaigns around the state opposing the ban, which became unsuccessful in Illinois. In January of 1982, Chicago Mayor James Bryan banned handguns from Chicago, which made it the first handgun freeze in history. Then later that same year, in the fall of 1982, Evanston would also ban handguns as well. This would continue in 1984 with Oak Park also banning handguns as well. At this point, this is only Illinois' thing, which is funny considering now if you look at somebody the wrong way in Chicago, you'll get done like Pop Smoke. This would change in 1989 with the San Francisco mayor Dianne Feinstein doing her own campaign banning handguns. Highland Park also began restricting handguns that same year. Something to note is that anybody that owned a handgun before January 1982 was still allowed to keep it. So King Von would have loved 1982 either way. Anyways, in 1992, the new Chicago mayor at the time, Richard M. Daley, would vote to ban assault weapons. This will continue in 1998 when both Chicago and Cook County will file a lawsuit against gun manufacturers. What did the gun manufacturers do? I don't know. Then on June 26, 2008, there would be a decision made for the District of Columbia versus Heller case. I don't know why, but every time I think of Heller, I think of Helen Keller. In that case, a 5-4 decision was made in favor of Dick Anthony Heller. Dude, your first name is not making it any better, Dick Heller. In the same year, this is where the McDonald's versus City of Chicago thing starts. It all starts the same day the District of Columbia vs. Heller case has been closed. A retired custodian, Otis McDonald, and a few other people would file lawsuits to challenge the 1982 gun freeze law in Chicago. The next day on June 27th, more people would file lawsuits, including the National Rifle Association. These would challenge both the aforementioned gun law in 1982 as well as Oak Park's gun freeze law in 1984. All these lawsuits believe that those laws being challenged actually violate the Second Amendment as proven from the Columbia vs. Heller case. The district court would dismiss the suit, but on September 30th, 2009, the Supreme Court would grant a certiorari to the case. Now, what is that? I don't even know. So, on March 2nd, 2010, the argument phase was starting. And then we had to wait for a response. So finally, after 2 years, on June 28th, 2010, the Supreme Court gave another 5-4 decision in favor of Otis McDonald. This is because the gun freeze laws violated the Second Amendment, or in other words, the gun freeze laws were no more. And while that is nice, there is a slight problem with that. You see, from 2011 all the way to 2020, King Von would slime everybody out in Chicago, and then he would eventually get slimed out himself. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a little bit of a test video because I haven't uploaded it in several months, but I hope this is actually good and up to standard with my old videos. I know it was a little bit different of a video that I made, but I'll be going back to trickshotting content very soon. Also, the sources on the screen will be in the description in case y'all want to actually look into this for yourself. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, feel free to like and subscribe. It's up to you, not me. Anyways, I am out and peace.